Okay, I want to welcome you back to our 3D section. Now, in our last video, we looked at how to use all of these 3D primitive basic shapes in the modeling tab. So today we are going to look at 3D commands, beginning with Extrude. We have Loft, we have Revolve, and then we have Sweep. All of these are 3D commands. But it is important to note that before using these 3D commands, we need to have a 2D profile on which the 3D commands will act. So very quickly, to use the two lofts, we have to come to our draw toolbar or our draw tab and pick the rectangle tool in order to get a 2D profile. So let's take a rectangle of 5,000, 3,000. Okay. Sorry. I did 5,000, 300. 5,000, 3,000. Okay. That is our rectangle. Rectangular profile. Now I select and I click on my extrude tool and I extrude by 900 to give me that. So I have my 3D shape. So extrude is used to add a height or a depth to an object. You can either extrude up or extrude down. Just direct your cursor to the direction you want the extrusion to go. Very quickly, the next tool is Loft. Now, Loft is used to connect two profiles, two two-dimensional profiles. For example, I can have a rectangle and then a circle. Okay, move this up. Now I can use lofts to connect these two-dimensional profile and convert them to a 3D solid. So I click on the first, I enter to ask me to, okay, I'm sorry, I take on loft again. Now it says select cross-sectional profiles in lofting order. So I select this, and you can see a preview of the three-dimensional profile, and I tap on enter and I take on cross section. So that's it. Succeeded in lofting this 2D profile to give me this 3D solid. So all you need to do is to click them in turn and then tap on your enter key to give this. Now very quickly, the next tool is Revolve. Now in Revolve, what we do is that we revolve an object around another object called the axis of revolution. And so we proceed to create a line and then create another object like an arc which we will revolve. Now if I click on revolve, asking me to select object to revolve, because this is the object I want to revolve. I select it and I tap enter. It's asking me to specify axis start point. When I specify axis start point, it asks me to specify axis end point. Okay, let's take this as our axis of revolution and this as the object to revolve. Okay, tap on this, select this as my object to revolve, enter. So I tap on this as my axis start point, tap on this as my axis end point, and that is it. You see the object revolving around. Now it's asking us to specify angle of revolution. If you need it to go round completely, you specify 360 as the axis of revolution. If you need it to go round to some extent, probably to go round at 270 degrees, you specify 270 degrees and so on. If it is 180, you specify that. So I go on to specify angle 270 and enter. So that is how it will be. Put it on conceptual. So this is what we have. So we have that line revolving around this small arc. Now the very next tool is sweep. Now what do we use sweep for? We use sweep to create a solid three-dimensional model like a pipe. You sweep a circular object around a linear path. This is how it works. I take a circle of say 300 mm radius. Then I get my linear path. Okay. Now I can fillet the edges to give me what looks like an elbow. So all I need to do is to come to my modify toolbar and select fillet. Type arrow enter for radius, and I can proceed to fillet with 300 mm radius. Since the radius of the circle, this circle is 300, so I fillet. Remember, we did a lot on fillets when we're taking our 2D drawings. So let me duplicate this. All right, so let's proceed to sweep and create a piping section that will go along this path. So I click on sweep, select object to sweep. This is my object to sweep. I enter, and then I select my sweep path. My object to sweep. This is my sweep path. Sorry. Repeat sweep, select object to sweep, I enter. Then of course this is my sweep path. Repeat sweep, select object to sweep, I enter. It's my sweep path. I select object to sweep, I enter. This is my sweep path. Select object to sweep, I enter. And then of course this is my sweep path. Select object to sweep, I enter. Sorry, I repeat sweep, select object to sweep, I enter. This is my sweep path. Enter. This is my sweep path. Okay, select object to sweep, I enter. Then this is my sweep path. Select object to sweep, I enter. This is my sweep path. Select object to sweep, I enter. Then this is my sweep path. Object to sweep, I enter. Then of course this is my sweep path. So let's look at what we have in conceptual visual styles. Good. So this is what we have. We have we have a piping system. So that is how the sweep command works. Now, the very next command on the modeling tab is Polysolid. Now, what does Polysolid do? Polysolid creates a wall-like three-dimensional solid. So you click on it. When you click on it, now the wall-like three-dimensional solid has a height and a width. So to indicate your height, you enter H for height and enter. You tap it on your keyboard and tap enter, and you enter a height. Let's say 6,000. You enter. Then now to impute your width, you type W, enter. Let's impute a width of 1,000, and then you start drawing. So that is your Polysolid coming at a wall-like object, and so on. So you can tap enter. Sorry, let me just tap enter to accept. Sorry, I was not supposed to do that. So if I type H, I accept and enter. We accept the 6,000 which was there before. You cannot specify. So you just accept the values there before and all of that. So when you are done, H, enter. There's a 6,000 there before you accept it. Then W, enter. There's 1,000 there before we accept it. Then we start drawing our Polysolid. So that's our Polysolid. Okay. So you just tap on enter to terminate the command, and this is our Polysolid. Let's take it to wireframe and see what we have. So that's our Polysolid. So that's how the Polysolid tool works. Now the very next tool is Presspul. Now how does Presspul works? Presspul is used to introduce a hole on a three-dimensional surface. For example, if I want to impute a hole to go through this surface, I'll use Presspul for that. But first of all, I'll put a circle in there. So I come to my circle tool and I pick center radius and I proceed to draw a circle in this face. Now using Presspul, which is this tool, I can impute a hole across that machine part. So I take on Presspul, I place my cursor here and I click and it caches it up and I go through. So right now there's a hole in that place. If you come and put it on conceptual, you see that a hole has been introduced here. Now let me take a circle again and place it here. I can introduce a hole there using Presspul. Good. So that is it. If you come to conceptual visual style and look at it, you see that a hole is here already. So thank you very much for watching. We'll continue from the mesh tab in our next video.